There were various ways to transport the prisoners in between prisons, either by car or by truck, or one method the Stasi much preferred was by train. This is the train, or one of them, that was used for that, and it was called the Grotewohl Express. That, again, is a sarcastic nickname developed by the prisoners because Otto Grotewohl was the minister-president of East Germany, of the GDR, the number 2 man in the state, and he was in this position from 1949 through 1964. But anyway, prisoners called this train wagon the Grotewohl Express. Of course, there was never an entire train unit to transport the prisoners. That would have been way too expensive. It was just one wagon, and that wagon was then attached to trains that were running anyway. But those trains, of course, the wagon was attached to, were not running from prison to prison. So obviously it was quite difficult to figure out a schedule that would actually eventually land you in the prison where you were supposed to go. Just to give you one example, transferred from the Plauen prison to the Riesa prison, both mid-size East German cities, took 3 days, even though the distance was only about 100 miles. And to be in this train for 3 days, I promise you, was no joy or no fun at all, because there were 18 compartments, and altogether these 18 compartments, this one wagon transported up to 90 prisoners at a time. So that means there were 4 to sometimes even 5 prisoners per, and you see it right there, per compartment. Now imagine being 5 people in there for 3 days. That's hell. That's hell on earth. The guards, they had it a little better, but not that much better, because they had to stay in the train for 3 days as well. So this whole method was not the preferred method of anyone, but nevertheless it was used all the way to the end of the GDR, and it was no fun at all. But hey, just another punishment, that's what it was, that the Stasi came up with. By the way, this wagon as well can be viewed at the Stasi Prison Gedenkstätte in Berlin, Hohenschönhausen.